Negative. Okay. Can you hear us now?
Excellent, excellent. Sorry guys, we had a little technical issues, but we're really excited about being able to connect. We have several people that are connecting via mobile, downloading applications, so we're giving them a minute. We're also have maxed out our attendees. We're next going to have to upgrade to a bigger a bigger webinar access. But again, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Miguel Hernandez. I'm the CEO and founder of CFO by Design. Very excited about what's happening right now, and our strategic collaboration with Prestige Media and Adir, and what a great team he has. So for those of you that have checked in, we plan on being uh, having this webinar go for about half an hour to 45 minutes. We're going to be going directly to the point, but we understand that there's a lot of questions that may come up that we'll be happy to address individually. So we're going to get straight to it. Also, this webinar is being recorded, so it'll be available in our back office for those of you to review with your affiliates, associates, and partners to be. So again, and I'm really excited, Adir, for us and getting together. We agreed to keep this very relaxed and casual, but at the same time, I think we're like two parents right before Christmas, watching our children ready to open up packages. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm excited about the whole thing.
So we've been working on this for months now, and really focused on the launch right now. So let's just get to it. Go through some slides. And for those of you that are on the webinar, you have the ability to text in any questions. Feel free to do that throughout the presentation, because we'll be happy to stop and elaborate. But there's an enormous amount of information. There's no way we're going to be able to cover every detail. We're only going to focus on a specific section because really what's happening now in our marketing system is phenomenal. So let's just go through some of the first slides. There we go. So, and I'm not going to do justice to Prestige Media, so I'm going to let Adir, CEO and founder of Prestige Media, to go over the details. But what we're here to do is join forces. We've been powerful as individuals and consulting businesses for different purposes, and I'll get into some of the details of CFO by Design. But I first want to thank Adir for the opportunity to collaborate. Very excited with his energy and what he's put together and joining forces. So I want him to kind of talk a little bit about Prestige Media, how it was founded, and then we're going to move into a little bit more of the details.
We'd rather just do your thing first, and then I'll go mine at the end. It will probably be easier. So just go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do what thing. CFO by Design?
Yeah, and then okay. We can just set out.
All right, great. Well, CFO by Design, we've been our goal has always been to strategically help businesses to grow. At the end of the day, to grow and to improve their services, to help them with financial services and funding services. But as time has gone on, we have gotten better at some of the most complicated services that we've had that are not out there, not available. And what we've put together is a menu of products that even bankers are blown away about what we can do to help businesses either repair themselves, grow through marketing, and also not marketing service, but mainly through loan services, capital, and consultation. And now with the collaboration with Prestige Media, helping with the growth services through some marketing services are even better. So really, you have never found a platform that you have all of these products under the same roof, and that's really what's happening. So we have the ability of having people register now, become a professional consultant without actually consulting, which is almost unheard of. So as we continue, so whether you want to be a professional consultant and run one of our branches that's available on a full-time basis, our compensation now, we're very excited, can support that. Or you want to be a professional that has either accounting practice, legal practice, or another business supporting practice, or you just meet a lot of people. You could be a housewife, whatever it is that you decide level, whether it's a part-time basis, we have a place for you. Right now, there's a big popularity that's happening, which is a resurgence of all the reality shows, and they're the most top-rated shows of the networks. You have from Shark Tank to Restaurant Impossible, The Profit, Bar Rescue. Why is it that these shows continue to be top rated? Is very simply, it's people like the idea of either running their own business and or improving what they currently have. The question is, where does the average person go to get this kind of support? Where does the average person, average businessman go to one central place? They lean on CPAs, they lean on their bankers, and unfortunately, some of the resources that are available to them are very costly, or sadly enough, we live in a broken world, rip people off. So we're excited to talk about what we've put together through our menu of products, because we've qualified them, and where a business owner, someone that wants to start a business, has one central place to be able to go to be able to get the resources they need. So we have well over our professionals, well over 25 different professionals that have 15 to 20 years of experience in each one of their respective areas, from financial planning, business planning, marketing, accounting, management, web design, and more. So we have put together a team where we've taken the decision making, the trying to negotiate a good rate, knowing if you're going to be ripped off, out of the equation. We have qualified well over 8 years many of our relationships, and now the reason this continues to be important is that the longer we are in the world of business support, we continue to see businesses make almost the identical same mistake, and that's why we were founded. So we were founded because we see businesses make the same mistakes that keep them from achieving their goals and their dreams. So what we believe in is our mission is to resource expert key support at the moment and the life of a business that will help them establish that strong foundation where where growth can happen. Because if you have the right consultation, the right type of loan, the right resource, you can really move from there. But not a lot of people have that, and they don't have the people that care about where their business is going. And we believe we put together a great menu. Our core values is that we believe that great business relationships will begin with a quality seed that is nurtured through honesty, integrity, knowledge, performance, commitment, and mutual trust. And that happens only over time. We're very excited right now because as we continue to grow our menu of services, but what continues to happen is that the businesses that are connected with us, even yesterday, a gentleman got a loan from one of our services. He says, I want to stay connected to you guys. I see what you're doing. We had another gentleman, and we'll go over some highlights and some case studies, that we got him a very unique product. We're able to finance very expensive auto loans right now. We refinanced the Porsche yesterday to be able to get a gentleman a $15,000 loan just to save his business. So the menu of services continue to be very unique, and how we do it and how we help businesses continue to actually impress the marketplace. What is our outreach mission? Our outreach mission, very simply, is to allow individuals and professionals of established organizations to redistribute our quality services through our free affiliate program for professional commission. We now realize that there's no way a handful of professionals can really offer these services to the mass public. So we have agreed to package it, agreed our rates. We have agreed in which we would compensate others to be able to offer these services for a commission, and that's our affiliate program. So now what's happened is that in the past week alone, we've had over 15 new affiliates registered. At the rate of registration, we're looking probably to be well over 250 new affiliates by the end of the year. And what we're looking for right now are those select few that want to be territory managers, that really want to spearhead this growth and this opportunity. and do something big for themselves, do something big for the community, but more importantly, be compensated well for helping us reach the mass public. So what we're going to do right now is get into some what is the concept of our services. Conceptually, businesses have stages. You're either in the planning stage of a business, the setting stage of a business, the growing stage, fixing, protecting, or selling. So you're at one stage of a business, and we have found that our services fit in every single stage of the life cycle of a business. Now today we're going to start with the grow it phase, because here's where our collaboration with Prestige Media really takes off, the grow it phase, because it's with them that we totally believe we're going to be able to not just compensate extremely well, but be able to reach the absolute masses. So starting in the grow it stage um, is our web marketing and media promotion. And at this point, I'll default to CEO of Prestige Media, Adir, and he's going to get into what are some of the core services, the huge benefits that clients have when they register with us. So, Adir.
All right. Well, thank you, Miguel, for the opportunity for us to be able to join forces and resources. As it is right now, our company is a digital marketing company. Everything that we do it digital. We work with obviously social media. We have digital faucets all around town, and we have a magazine that has more than 300,000 people, 60,000 readers per week. So as it is right now, I mean, it's extremely active. We are a proactive company. Besides that, we also do like I would say monthly events where we network with our customers. We bring our customers to places and they interact with each other and they create promotions among themselves. So it's at a really, really proactive environment. Now, it's important that I bring this to the table. The reason that you guys are here is because we have an amazing package for you guys. We are able to offer you salary. We are able to offer you a bonus for you to run your own business. At the same time, we find the customers for you, and we not only find the customers, but we set up appointments for you on a weekly basis. So if you're in the marketing field, you've been in sales before, you know how hard it is to be able to be in front of the decision maker. We make that possible on a daily basis. We can give you from 2 to 5 appointments per day. And at the same time, we pay you for it. We train you all the time. You're able to work your way up to become your own branch. If you, I guess if you would rather, I don't know if you want
That's
to
okay,
explain
but
that.
you could touch on
Okay.
that. That's fine.
It's just that the way we have it set up, and by doing this together, we are able to give you the opportunity to have your own business, meaning not only the fact that you can sell, but at the same time have people under you and be the branch that can offer all the different services that we have available for you. Uh, the faucets, the digital faucets, they're in the high traffic areas of like restaurants and nightclubs in South Beach, like Live, Space, Mokai, all different the best places in town in Miami Beach. Then in Brickell we have it in Cantina 20, Segafredo, Dolores Lolitas, Crazy About You, and just to mention a few, in Doral we have Baru, we have ceviche, Divino Ceviche, and we have Mondongos. Just to give you an idea how great this is in comparison to the way it was in the past when it comes to marketing, we can tell you that we have 25,000 people that are visiting the bathroom in Mondongos. And a particular customer, we can tell them that hair salon per se, their advertising was seen by 5,000 people in a particular month. So we not only are able to track your advertiser, I mean the impact that your advertising is doing, we track your customers. We also have a phone app, kind of like Groupon, except that the merchant doesn't have to pay us any money. It's part of the flat fee. So just to give you an idea, it's a digital coupon. You can send out coupons out there like flyers, but then you can track them down. We're able to increase your social media at the same time, And let's just to give you an idea. If you have a restaurant, and you have an event, per se, a boxing event or baseball or basketball, the Miami Heat, you can get you are connected to your customers. You can send out 4 beers for the price of 3, a bucket beer, with all these different promotions that you have out there. You are able to do this on a weekly, daily basis. This is part of the package. We have different fronts. We have community newspapers. We have a digital magazine. We have the faucets, and we have a phone app all together. And we are able to offer this to the customers that you're going to be able to see on a daily basis for a month, a tryout, if you want to say it, a free month. So it will be easier for you to be able to get the customer as well, because they're willing to do it for free. Once they do that, and we're able to track every single area that we're offering, then they're going to be real happy with us, because we're going to be able to generate traffic for them. I'm going to give you the opportunity for you to ask any questions at this point. Um, if you have it, if you can raise your hand on you have a panel there, you can raise your hand, and you can ask any questions you want in order for us to be able to move forward. Okay, so you want
That's
to
fine.
take on?
That's fine. And what's exciting about this, Adir, what I see this is, and I want to stop a minute because I don't think some of our affiliates would really appreciate the power.
Okay.
Because everyone likes to likes to be in promotion. Everybody likes to be in promotion. We have some people checking in, some questions. Let me see this. Okay, we have some people that that got disconnected. They'll check in a little bit, but the power of number one, the product. Everybody wants growth, but they don't know how, and then they have to resource all these different mechanisms, the newspaper, or figure out how their web page integrates, how the social media page integrates, and it blows me away how that can happen. But on top of that, you're telling some of our affiliates, look, you may have contacts and that's great, uh, but what we're really excited is that we just want you to see the people that we have. We'll set you out on the appointment, and you introduce our services to them. We have some people checking in now with some questions that are coming in. We're going to try to take them shortly. Uh, but the telemarketing team here is going to set these appointments for you. So, and what's even better, we have that referral training that we're going to do that we can help all affiliates convert any one appointment to anywhere between 5 to 10 new introductions. So even with the 4 to 6 appointments they're going to have weekly, we're talking about being able to multiply 4 to 6 appointments into 40 new potential lead clients. Really, we're not going to have an issue with meeting people. We're just looking for willing people, and willing people that want to change their lives. Now, the question is, what would they be willing to do, and how much it would be compensating them for? And that's what we're going to get into shortly, a little bit about compensation. But I wanted to stop and just point out the power of having appointments set for you, that you just basically need to go introduce the service. And since the first month is free, how hard is it to give something away?
I guess what you do is just do like a scenario. What would be, by doing this together, how do we do this? How do we get an appointment today? How do we offer your services? How do we offer my services?
Right. What happens real simple is that in a dialogue with a business owner,
Okay.
I have found throughout the years, the one thing or two things keep them up in the middle of the night. It's usually paying their bills, and it's usually where the new clients are going to come in from. And whenever I have met any business owner, and I say, what keeps you up in the middle of the night? He says, what are your biggest frustrations? All of a sudden, you hear, my marketing's not working well. I need more clients, or my vendor is not providing me service fast enough or paying me fast enough. So I need funding to be able to supply, to be able to bridge and pay my contractors. And all of a sudden, that conversation starts stirring up all these different areas. And what I found is that being a great listener That's why we have two ears and one mouth. It's just listen. And when you ask a business, so really, well, why is that happening to you right now, and why is that happening to you? And before you know it, you have a business owner telling you, well, the reason I'm having difficulties because I have $60,000 that hasn't come in, or $50,000 that is stuck outside. I have I want to do more PR, but I don't understand that world. I've done a little bit of marketing. I don't understand it. I don't know how my website works with all that. I have some my issue with getting better quality loans is because I have credit issues. And before you know it, you're having this conversation, and all you're doing is asking why. Well, why is that all happening?
Will this be like a one-stop shop for a small and medium-sized companies, right? Where you offer financial opportunities, marketing, training, because obviously we're going to give training.
Absolutely, absolutely. The great thing is our support now, and we're going to get into that shortly. Let's continue because so some of the newer people that are listening can actually hear about some of these services that we offer. The other part of Grow It Services, I'll tell you right now, is our signature. Everybody needs money. But the interesting thing about it, when you go into a bank, the first thing you're doing is running your credit, lowering your credit score by creating an inquiry, and I would say one time out of 10, maybe, that might be able to qualify you for funding. Where I can tell you, we have qualified people with low credit scores for all different types of loans, from large loans for construction, lines of credit, loans for people that have bad credit, inventory loans, equipment leasing. We're now working on some nonprofits and getting them financing. But our biggest product right now in this Grow It section is our signature product, our unsecured loan. This is a loan that basically does not show it doesn't show up as a lien. It is a business loan. It comes with a lot of flexibility. It helps startups that don't have access to any money, maybe even start with a $200,000 line of credit. But I asked our lead underwriter, Greg Aguirre, that handles this entire program, to be on the line. I know he checked in. We've been having some difficulties. I don't know if Greg, we're going to unmute you, and hopefully Greg Aguirre will be able to give you a minute here to just go over some of the highlights. Let's see. There you are. Yeah, you're unmuted. Greg?
I'm in.
Oh, there you are.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Good morning, everyone.
How are you? Thanks so much for checking in. So, I know you're as excited, and I'm sure you're hearing some things here that are exciting you as well. So why don't you go over some of the highlights of the program, maybe even one or two examples of some unique things that we've been able to do that some people would never be able to see in other lending environments.
Sure, absolutely. Well, my job, today is to just briefly explain, in a nutshell, our more attractive programs. And these programs, you will all want to pitch to every single one of your clients, whether they be small business owners or aspiring small business owners. The first program is what we call our No Docs program, which we can attain up to $300,000 for qualified, of course, applicants in unsecured business credit lines. We can get anywhere from 0 to 3% interest for the first year, sometimes even longer, 15 months, 18 months. Now, to fund, we only need a full credit report, which they can attain on their own, through either a credit monitoring program that they currently have, or they can go to monitoring programs like a creditchecktotal.com. They can get it for $1, and no inquiries whatsoever are created. With that report, we will then screen it and have an outcome within a matter of hours. If they qualify, we then provide a pre-qualification, which then they need to sign our service agreement and pay the application fee so that everybody can get paid. You get paid as well, in order for us to generate a pre-approval with the more accurate projections, amounts, terms, conditions, etc. That's our first program. And by the way, this is just one of the many programs we have, but I just want to go over a few of the more attractive ones. The second one is our Low Doc program. Now, the first one is No Docs because we don't need to collect any documents to fund. We just need a full credit report. This second one is a Low Doc. We just need very basic documents. It's also unsecured, and it's a business express loan. We can attain up to $150,000 at 10-year terms, and interest ranging anywhere from 4 to 8% interest, making this extremely attractive, due to the obvious reasons, the terms, the conditions, along with the rates. Now, I'm just going to give you an example. We just funded a furniture store in Hollywood Beach. We got him $150,000, 10-year term, 6% interest. Before we got to him, he had a merchant cash advance that he was paying a lot of money for. He still owed about $50,000. He thought that that's the only thing that he qualified for, because he had a lot of people out there, a lot of brokers that only think about making money, and the first thing that they push is a merchant cash advance. Now, sometimes people can only qualify for a merchant cash advance, and that's fine. But many times, people that are out there, the first thing that they do sell and try to sell are merchant cash advances, and that can put a business out of business. So we had to tell him, I told him, look, pay off that cash advance. There was a little bit of trust. He had to trust me. I told him, trust me, I'm going to be able to get you 150 grand, 10-year term. Just think about it, 10-year term. We negotiated with the bank to give him 10 years. Now, 10 years is a long time in a business. That's a lifetime. And they gave him 10-year term, so it was spread out, and we finally got it for him. It took a little bit longer than expected. It should have taken about 30 days, but we were able to get him that 150 in about 45 days. So just to give you an idea about what we can do. Now, with these two programs that we just mentioned, to screen a client, you should always collect, initially, of course, a full credit report, like I said, and also our 2-page app. This will give me and us a really good snapshot of their situation to accurately pre-qualify them before collecting anything else. So you don't want to waste anybody's time. A lot of people might be in a really bad position. Even though we can help anybody out, but they can be in a really bad position. They could have a lot of bankruptcies. They could have a lot of stuff, which then we could also help them out through the credit restoration and repair services. We could also help them out in that area, but that's not my area, so I'm not going to cover that for now. So with that said, these are just some of the many programs, unsecured, as I said, that we have, which you can all not only offer your client, but also make substantial income through commissions. That, however, will be covered by Miguel. If you have any questions in these programs, I would be more than happy to answer them at this time. And also, Miguel can give you my contacts, so we can also, do a one-on-one chat to thoroughly go over them, if that's what you prefer.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you very much. What I love about it is that, because you obviously know this program, that I've seen you work with some people that have no experience in this field whatsoever. They just know somebody needs money. And I've seen you be able to do conference calls and guide them through the entire process. And we've been able to cut some pretty nice checks to some affiliates that really have never had any banking or lending experience, because that's not how we're designed. And your direct email is underwriting at cfobydesign.com. That's underwriting at cfobydesign.com. Greg is always available to answer questions and conference calls, and we're so excited and definitely grateful for our relationship, Greg. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So continuing on, and we're going to go through lightly some of the other things that are available. We're not going to get into such great detail, because today our focus was on the Grow It services, but we also can help businesses get started. I can't tell you how often we've been asked, do you do business plans or marketing plans? Feasibility studies, which is a study on an established business that they want to maybe do another product or expand or change some things. Purchase, sometimes people want to buy a business. We have CPAs that will help buy or do an audit on the business. And also business model development, which is very simply helping somebody that has an idea. How do you take an idea and make it into reality? And that's our business model development. All these services are available for you to resource, and obviously are commissionable. We're going to get some things now. Our set it services, which is really when a business wants to be established, we can help them just run the basics, which when it comes to payroll, accounting, some protection services, planning services, and obviously the HR and some other legal things that are necessary. We can create a package for them, and we can help them run the business. And then also our fix it services, our signature attorney credit repair, our debt elimination strategy, student loan forgiveness consolidations, which are very popular right now, and judgment and negotiations, because a lot of time businesses created some damage in the process of them surviving, and we got to fix that. Great thing about it is that they can be fixed here at CFO by Design. And then our protected services from asset protection, we even have intellectual property protection, patents, general liability bonding, key man insurance, different types of protection. Now, when it comes to insurance, unless you're licensed, they're not commissionable. But when you're able to be the one place resource for a client, there's other benefits and other things that are available to you. So, and then we can help businesses be sold across the world. So what is the opportunity? Here's an example of what a territory manager is. We are looking for people that are interested in this position. We will give you the leads to go on, but a territory manager on the average assists uh, between 3 to 4 people a week through our services. We have found, and these numbers are very poor because we're only looking at 2 other services, credit repair and loans. These are all our bread and butter services. But as you saw, we have well over 20 some odd services. You have clients that want different types of loans. You have clients that want different types of consulting services, a business plan. So these numbers are very, very low. So just on the core services, by introducing yourself to four people for the media package, you're looking at about 1360 as a base compensation, which is, as you can see, there's a comp there on the first slide, which says 1200. That's your base. Because in the first 15, you're actually right between 12 and 15, you get a salaried base of $1,200. Anything above that is bonused. And as you can see the bonus structure there. And you're going to easily close on 2 loans. So we're expecting the compensation to be about $3,400, which is not too shabby for something that really can be done on a part-time basis. You could easily see 4 businesses on a part-time basis.
If you don't mind me
Sure,
interrupting right
absolutely.
here, that it's important to realize that we're giving you the appointments on a daily basis. And he's talking about 4 a week. We might be able to give you at least 15 to 20 appointments per week. So just it will be a simple thing for you to be able to make at least five grand,
Easy.
right?
Yeah.
5 or even more. I mean, it all depends on how your performance. And that's something else too. We're going to be training you all the time on a weekly, daily. Uh, you're going to be having people helping you around every step of the way. You know.
Right. No, absolutely. And that's what you really need to see. You're in business, to coin a phrase, on your own consulting, but you're not by yourself. We want you to feel supported, but you're determining your own time. You're determining the market that you want to be at. But if you decide that this is something that you want to take off, and you want to create a branch, and you want, just like realtors have independent branches, Century 21 has independent branches. Uh, we have that available to you, because if you qualify to be a territory manager, that we're going to be getting into some of those details for people that are interested on a one-on-one basis and that want to qualify for this type of compensation. You'll be on track to be a territory manager. Honestly, it can happen within months, because of the fact that there's no licensing requirements. We're going to get into some of that. Is a very big component. You can immediately qualify yourself to be there. But just to give you an idea, a branch manager doing the exact same work, running a branch with the override compensation, with the bonuses that go with being a branch manager, would be earning someone in the neighborhood of close to $1,200, and we're talking about low,
No,
because
$12,000.
so excuse me, $12,000 a month, and really, I definitely know that's a low figure, because just what we have a loan right now that just got approved for $5 million. We're looking at possibly cutting a close to $7,000 compensation check to the affiliate that sent that, and he's an entry level affiliate, and that's what I love about our program and our compensation package. That if you decide to be independent on your own, and you like the consultant, you just want to operate as an individual, 77, close to 80% of compensation is available to you. What's available there? But for those people that like the idea of running a business and an organization of consultants, and you have an aunt in New Jersey, or there's some, the bulk of our services are available nationally, and we have that available to you as well. So you have that option to be able to create that branch. Now, the opportunity continues to get bigger, because you're looking at, here's some opportunity franchises right now that Prime National Credit Repair charges $19,000 just to do credit repair. Loan Consultants, Inc., $13,000 just to be able to register with them. 360 Solutions to do consulting services, anywhere between $27,000 to $57,000 for their mechanism. And you get started here with us absolutely free. And we're just looking for people that want to do something big. And part of the opportunity as well is a back office support. We have a database manager that you can manage, see your leads.
Oh, that's important. You should, yeah.
So, because you might have a great opportunity, but how do you manage the leads? How do you remind yourself to call them? How do you send them a template? You can import your contacts. You could send them automatic introduction emails. You could send reminders. You could see the status of the transaction at every stage with your consultants. So you're really completely on your own virtually web presence, and you're using our websites to be able to submit the transactions. We're in the process right now of finishing an app. So very soon you're going to have an app available on your phone just to submit the transaction right in front of the client, and immediately goes into processing. And all you have to do is follow it through with the consultants or with a support email, and that's really it. You meet the client, put the face, ask some questions, and immediately submit the transaction through our support database. So really, what are we talking about here? Fast reimbursement of your investment, which is zero. It's really just your time. You're looking at no license requirements, no chargebacks, reseller commissions. Reseller commissions are compensations that you can do by having multiple people resell the products. You have mortgage broker offices that would love all their brokers to be able to market this product. If you're the lead branch manager, we're able to create that structure for you to be compensated from that office. If you have a sales organization, we have that ability to do for you. Over 70% of compensation to entry-level positions. Professional commissions, that means commissions. One transaction can be well over $1,000. Complementary services, the services work with each other. You're going to need a loan. You might need to improve your credit. And in order to do the media services, they all work with each other. It's the same. You're not selling apples and oranges. All the services work within the environment of a business professional or businesses. Capitalize on years of personal market development. We've done this, been here, done that. Greg has worked with hundreds of lenders. It's well over 20 years of experience on his own. We're so grateful to have him. Deer in marketing and sales have been years and years.
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years of developing relationships with myself in business and support services and consultation services, well over 20 years. So you're just leaning on us, making the introductions, but getting the benefit of the knowledge. Knowledge on tap, not on top, which is really the best knowledge to have. A growing marketplace, in business with the support of an established system, established training mechanism, established sales and marketing material, online back office, online database, and marketing manager, but complete telemarketing support. You're basically being given the people, because the demand is there. We just need the willing consultants to be able to meet with them. So really, what if you referred someone for professional service, or have you ever referred somebody for professional service? Were you compensated? I mean, everybody refers somebody to somebody, don't they? Go see my guy, go see my friend. The question is, were you compensated? And were you compensated well to show that appreciation? What would your life be like with an extra just $500 to $1,000 a month, or maybe even the potential opportunity to run a bachelor? How would your life change? Because we like the idea of running a branch, but I love the idea of just being able to make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 part-time extra money. What would happen to your kids' college? What would happen to your mortgage? Could you accelerate? What would happen to your own personal finances? What would happen to your vacations? What would happen to the holidays? What would it look like? And we're talking about a service that you sign up today, you're marketing tomorrow. We compensate twice a month, which is awesome. So you have the ability to literally being completely independent on your own with complete support system. But what would your life be like? What if you knew without a shadow of a doubt that you could assist someone in significantly improving their financial life. Because there's right now, and we talk about this all the time, Adir, there's right now someone that went to sleep last night saying, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Right.
I'm dealing with this problem today. Lord, what is my solution? Help me. And we have put together a menu of solution-focused services that help them grow their business, fix their business, lowers their expenses. It helps them resource the right type of support. And we're just looking for people to take these services directly to the community that we're providing you, the person to meet.
That's
and then,
right. Not only the person, but the tools, the opportunity, the promo, in order for them to be able to do this for a month for free. So let's say if you go out there today and you meet a couple customers and you offer any customers you have, especially in Miami, where the marketing opportunities here are amazing. Whenever you go at any place like a hair salon or a restaurant, what is it that they do in order for them to market themselves? Is that they use flyers. Okay, right? Okay, let's think about the flyer. Flyer. How much does it cost for you to be able to create a flyer, to design it, to print it, to distribute it? I'm talking about somewhere around $500. Okay, and you're not able to track whether the customer is able to see the flyer, whether it's working for you. If you give it to someone else to give it away, you don't even know whether the person is going to trash it, right? So 90% of the times that's what happens. Isn't it true though? Okay, so I would say that by doing the business with us, you are able to first of all try it out for a month with different fronts. Once the person becomes your customer, then there's a trust issue there. They trust you. You're going to be able to offer them the loan in order for you to be able to fix their credit. I mean, there's a lot of different opportunities there, and it's actually this is the best thing. We're going to be able to provide you with the customer. We're going to be able to provide you with the tools, the promo, but at the end of the day, you're actually helping people. You're actually, Lauren, like he was saying that the budget in order for them to be able, the overhead is going to be a lot lower because with $300 a month, they're going to be able to market themselves in a way that they wouldn't be able to do it if you wanted to do an ad in the paper, Miami Herald or Groupon or something like that. We're talking about $1,200, right? At this point, with $300, not only the fact that you're going to be able to have someone that will take care of your own customized opportunity here, but at the same time, we're going to be able to offer you other services, like because sometimes they say, oh, I don't need a loan. They have to understand that sometimes it's not a matter of needing a loan. It's a leverage. It's to use money in a way where you're going to be able to go to that next level. And you know more than I do about that.
Absolutely. And what happens is that you being able to be the resource center, the referrals alone, the kind of clientele base that you can develop, and what's going to happen is that your comfort level is going to continue to increase because you might be comfortable with a certain size business, and then all of a sudden you're comfortable with a $500,000 business. Then you're comfortable with $1 million business. And the great thing about it is our support services has different services that can target different size organizations. And as your comfort level grows, so will the quality of services that we can provide. Let's see here. And so how would you feel about yourself? And that's really the question. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would feel satisfied. I would feel that I'm doing something worthwhile, impacting my family by making an income that makes a difference, and at the same time changing someone's entrepreneurial and business life. So really give yourself a chance. It really starts with starting now. Some of you have registered already and have received our welcome email. If you have not done that, you may want to go to CFObydesign.com and go to the referral partner under the referral tab, and you could just register for free. What's going to happen in the next week or so, you're going to want to reply back saying that you want to set up a time to do an orientation. We do have an orientation to go over the back office, but we want to set up for those of you that are interested in the territory manager position that we just discussed right now. We want you to email client service at CFO by Design, and we're going to put you as a select group and train you and guide you directly and have one-on-one coaching to do that. for those of you that are like the idea of being able to submit business and don't exactly know how, it really is. It's as simple as going to our website, cfobydesign.com, going to the referral tab, submitting a name and a phone number and an email with the date that you want someone to contact that person, and they will contact them and really take it over from there. And when we're able to transact with them and help them move forward, then we'll go ahead and give you the appropriate compensation that goes with your contract. And your contract changes obviously based on what you do and all those details, and we'll be happy to have that conversation on a one-to-one basis. So again, Adir, so excited with what we're doing with Prestige Media and where we're growing. What are some things that you're excited about?
I just want to make sure that every single person that is in the conference right now understands the opportunity here. Uh, Myself being a salesperson all my life for 20 years, the hardest part of the whole thing is finding customers. I wasted my time, probably 70% of my time, looking for that decision maker. Right now, we provide that for you. We give you a base salary, which is important, and especially nowadays with gas prices and everything else. You're going to have money coming in and the opportunity for you to be able to make tons of money. By being in front of the customers and we're providing for you at the same time, you're going to be able to, we have a program that you're going to be able to get referrals from the customer as well. So within 3 months, you're going to be reactive and instead of proactive. People are going to be calling you. This is a great opportunity, as I said before. Just put yourself in this situation. What if you were a business owner and a person comes to you and say, listen, we can offer you marketing, financial opportunities, and all this for a month for free. Would you do it? When you do it, right? Especially, yeah, you don't have anything to lose, right? At the same time, not only we're going to be able to generate traffic for you, but at the same time, we're going to do branding. We're going to be able to position your company, your brand, your services out there within a month. So at the end of the day, if you wanted to see it like this, we're going to generate the traffic to pay for the campaign, the service by itself. Because once you are ready to commit, we're talking right now only $200 a month. For $200 a month, you're going to be able to get all these services. And obviously, we're going to be able to compensate other services, the loans and everything else, which also will bring more money to your pocket. But I just really wanted to make sure that you guys understand exactly, if you wanted to go through the process like this, you get up every day and you're going to be able to see at least 2 to 3 customers per day. Obviously, as I said before, what you're going to be offering is a month for free. At the end of the day, what we require for you, if you're going to be a full-time person, is that you at least out of, I don't know, 40 appointments that we get for you a month, that you only sell 15. Meaning, give it away 15 times. All right? If you wanted to see it like this. This is something else too. Whenever you're working with us, you're going to be working in your area per se. If today you needed to be in Doral or Miami Beach, all the appointments are going to be in Miami Beach. It's not like you're going to be driving around Miami Beach and then Weston and then South Miami. Everything is going to be within the area. Something else too, we pay you on bi-weekly. Mm-hmm. Am I right? By month. And you're going to get bonus, you're going to get opportunities. With the magazine, you're going to be able to write articles for your customers. We're going to be doing events where you're going to be able to bring these people and they can see that it's a tangible opportunity here. They're going to be able to see exactly what we're doing and on a monthly basis. The great thing about the whole thing too is that you are able to grow your business with your customers. Your customers become your salespeople. Because the way we forgot to mention this, if you get a customer and the customer offers you the opportunity to work with someone else, then you get a free month as well. So let's say a hair salon gives you 12 different customers, he's going to be able to have the whole year for free. Oh, that's awesome. So like I said before, within 3 months, you have people, your customers working for you. because obviously they don't want to pay that monthly fee. All right, so this is what we're gonna do right now, because obviously there's a lot of information and all. Is there a way for you guys? We're gonna open the mics for you guys to be able to ask questions. Is
that's
is
great.
that
Absolutely.
cool?
As a matter of fact, I see Anthony's been texting back and forth.
Hold on, Anthony.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me.
No, pleasure. I'm glad you were able to connect.
I like the concept a lot. I'm super excited. It looks like it's a product that sells itself, and more than anything, like you guys were saying, you have the opportunity to help individual business owners, guys just like us, who
Awesome,
need
fantastic, fantastic. Looking forward to it. So, you think you might be interested in one of those territory manager positions?
Oh, certainly. I already sent an email to clients.
You don't waste any time, do you?
Fantastic. So we'll definitely be in touch with you shortly after the conference call. So we're really excited you were connecting.
You guys have any questions at all? Anyone? The package, compensation package, the process.
What as far as when we meet with the clients, what will we be taking? Like, we have a folder, a pamphlet. It'd be electronic.
Yeah, there's a whole training material that's available to you, and we'll go over that on a one-to-one. And then you're going to be introduced to the whole process. The back office has an orientation on how to submit the leads, and then you'll be working directly with one of our sales managers, and they're going to help you explain it. They might even mentor you. They might even go with you on a few of these first appointments to help you with them, and then you're on your own based on your schedule. So you're definitely not expected to do this start from the beginning, right from the get-go, without any materials or any support.
All right.
Anybody else?
All right, so we'll conclude there.
All right. If you have any questions at all, just make sure that
Email it.
you can email it to this this one right here. Okay. If you have any questions, just go to client service at cfobydesign.com, and we'll be happy to do it. If you know anyone that wanted to be part of this opportunity as well, please let us know, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, soon enough, about a week or so, we're updating the website. It'll be ready soon, and we're also going to be putting the same presentation we just did right now in the back office, recorded. So then once you're ready, for those of you that are active affiliates and have access to the back office, you're going to be able to go in there, open it up, maybe sit down with your friend at midnight, because that's the time that you both had to go over. He says, you got to check this out. And then they get the basics of it, and then you'll be happy to set up a conference call with somebody to go over and maybe additional questions, set up some training. But thanks so much, and again, Nadir, thanks. Really excited about Prestige
Media.
Media.
Excited about the whole thing, and yes, it's time to make money.
Sounds good. I like that for the end. Time to make money.
Thanks, guys.
Take care. Not too bad for a starter, no? You guys were the audience, right?